1998, I finished class 12, and since I'd done some coaching for CAT and IIT, I went to give my IITG entrance exam. Got the question paper, scanned through it, got up in 20 minutes, gave back the paper, walked out. My dad was waiting outside and he asked what happened. I said, I'm not built for this. He nodded, he said okay, and we left, just like that. I made a choice to walk out, just as I made a choice to attend the coaching in the first place, and he respected both, thankfully. He did ask me often, what will you make out of your life? Where do you see yourself tomorrow? I had no clue. So while everybody around me was busy working towards their 5-year, 7-year, 10-year plans, I had no plan. I just knew that I didn't want to do anything that I didn't enjoy doing with all of my heart. I've been a curious child, I still am. And there is so much to experience and explore. And I have just one life to do it all in. That's it. I got it tattooed as well, my first tattoo ever. Why? Because 20, 30, 50, hopefully 80 years from now, I still wanted to continue reminding me that this is all I have. One life. That's it. I started out wanting to act. I did a little bit of theatre in college, fell in love with entertainment while I was in school. I did skits and performed in plays and sang and dramas and all the activities in school we do. After college, I pursued entertainment. In fact, the first time I faced the camera was in a Hollywood film that was shot in Ramoji Film City. A film called Centipede, which I do hope a lot of you don't get to see. I did a small bit role at the start of the film, but I loved it. I loved the whole feeling of being there on set. Being able to do something, step into a character and create something new. Following that, I did roles in films like Anand and Hyderabad Blues too, a Telugu film, Anand. And then I hadn't planned on doing anything except acting. But the rest of my professions that I handle today happened by chance, all of a sudden. In 2005, I badly broke my hand, fractured this completely. I was just about to shoot for another film that went on to become a big hit, a film called Iqbal by Nagesh Kukanur. I lost the role, lost a few others. I was out of a job, broke. And with a plaster in one hand, I started attending karaoke nights at a nightclub in Hyderabad, just to sing, just to kill time because I was clearly doing nothing. I was a regular, and soon the management decided to offer me the job of hosting those karaoke nights. So I said, all right. So for 1,000 rupees every Tuesday, I would make other people sing. I would sing all I wanted, and I would have a great time. And I loved it. And soon offers started coming in to host corporate shows. Event managers started calling me, and within a year, I became a professional anchor. Following that was a stint with an English station in Chennai. I became a VJ there, a TV station. And then a few months into that, I was called back to Hyderabad to join Radio City when they were starting out to become one of the first private FM RJs of the city. It was a lovely run, 2 of the best years of my life. I hosted a Hindi show called Recharge and got a lot of love, a lot of awards. I was adjudged best RJ in the country one time, and there was a lot of popularity came in until 2 years after I started. The station decided to change to Telugu, and I don't speak the language. I had to quit. So I was broke again, jobless again. I had to reinvent myself. So I approached the legendary Mr. M.M. Keeravani, music composer, because I'd been singing as a hobby all my life. He thankfully liked my voice enough to find it suitable to give me a song called Panchadara Bomma in a film called Magadhira. Song became an overnight success. It became a huge hit. I started traveling to Telugu associations across the world, performing for them in Telugu language that I didn't speak in the first place. I write in English and I sing whenever I record. I won the Filmfare, won a lot of other awards. It was a lovely run. So today I live in Bombay. I perform, I record, I create, I write, I entertain people all over the world. It's a lovely thing, and the details, of course, I won't go into. It's all online there, but I'm often asked two questions. What do you like most out of all of this? And why don't you do one thing? Isn't it easier? I do like to believe that people get very intimidated by unpredictability. I like to believe that people get very uncomfortable if they're not able to compartmentalize you or categorize you or put you in a definition or a box. The moment you start doing too many things, everyone's searching to define you, and that is exactly what a definition is. A definition makes you definite. I don't agree with that. My answer is I have one life and I want to do everything I can in that life that I have. So here's a little sample of what I do.
I'm going to tell your wife everything I saw. I'm not going to exaggerate or lie about anything, just the facts. Oh, తన కోసం మాట్లాడుతున్నావా? నువ్వేనా రూపా కొత్త బాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్? పంచదార బొమ్మ బొమ్మ పట్టుకోవద్దనకమ్మ మంచు పూల కొమ్మ కొమ్మ ముట్టుకోవద్దనకమ్మ तू चाहे जो करे मैं हो गया तेरा तेरे नाम से ही अब मेरी खुशियाँ
Presenting the Badshah Shah Rukh Khan.
I use you, then I discard you. And if someone tries to pick you up, then watch out!
This platform in its various dimensions is what I call my office, my workspace. I am the CEO of my office, I'm the office boy, and I love it. I don't aspire to climb any hierarchy. My competition is with myself. I don't have a 9 to 5 job, I'm on the job 24 hours a day. The thing is, my definition of success is if I've had a productive day that keeps my creative juices flowing, and at the end of the day, I can go to sleep knowing that I have achieved my potential to some limit. As long as I'm true to that, I'm successful. Everything else is incidental. Also, I don't work. I do what I love. There's a difference. I work enough, I do these jobs enough to fund the other dimension of my one life, which is travel. I'm a very passionate traveler, and every moment I get, I take off. There are 196 countries around the globe, 195 if China doesn't let go of Taiwan. But within those hundreds of countries, there are thousands of cities and then millions of streets hiding billions of experiences, and I want to see them all. I want to meet people, eat foods, experience cultures, explore. It's such a big planet that we live on. Why be in a box? So I travel, I go around. So I do my job enough to get paid a little bit. And then I take off, explore, broaden my horizons, come back, work a little more, and then take off into yet another unknown world. The loop continues. As long as I am traveling, as long as I'm funding that other dimension of my one life, I can support this dimension better. There are two things that I do that I love. One is entertainment, the other is travel. Entertainment, I get paid to do. Travel, I pay to do. Both I love. Now, when I travel and come back, because my horizons are more enriched, my thinking is more enriched, I can create better, connect with people on a better level, create more content, write better, entertain better. In our daily way of work, we come across strange audiences, random groups of people, and you need to be ready for every situation because there is no second chance in entertainment. The stakes are very high. Travel and entertainment. Now, of course, a lot of people ask me, do you have any responsibilities at all because there's glamour and you travel and everything's all hunky-dory? I have my set of challenges. I have my set of responsibilities. I was not born into luxury, and my industry is riddled with uncertainty. I don't know what's going to come in tomorrow. I don't have a fixed income source. So Do I have my responsibilities? Yes, I do. I am my product. I am my capital. I am my own investment. The thing is, whatever we do, we have a choice. And I choose to be in this industry. I choose to maximize the choices that I have made and go ahead in life by those choices. And it's not just me. All of us have a choice. You always have a choice. Between your birth and natural death, everything you do is a choice, no matter how small it may seem. Even in situations where you say there is no choice, you have one. The difference is that when you say you cannot make a choice, it is your inability to deal with the consequences of making that choice. There is always two ways that you can take. These are the choices I made. The consequences might stem from various factors: financial, moral, social, societal. We often make choices based on what people will think of us. We often make choices based on how we will be judged. Fair enough, but our choices make us who we are. Everything you do between birth and natural death is a choice. My choices are what I'm living by. And 18 years ago, when my dad asked me that, what are you going to make of your life? I had no clue. What will you be in the future? I had no idea. All I know, and I found the answer very recently, is that there is no future. Chiseling today's, crafting tomorrow's. There is no tomorrow. All you have is now, the present. I'll give you an image. Picture this. Think of a conveyor belt that's constantly moving towards you on an infinite loop. What you call the future is a series of presents, a series of nows coming to you on a conveyor belt, one moment at a time. How you choose to utilize that moment, how you choose to maximize that now or interact with that now, will have a ripple effect on the many nows that are to follow. That's all it is. The now that goes past you is the past. We have one belt, all of us. One belt, one life. The choices you make in this one moment will define the moments to come. So whose life are you living? Who is making the choices for you that you are making today? Those choices will define who you are. So today, now, what are you? Who can you be? My answer, be all you can today. Thank you.